Okay, so for this one, number 7, you will see the video just like here. You're gonna see the same thing on this one. So this one's gonna shrink a little bit, and you should see this video right up here. We're gonna be using that new function from the graphing calculator on utilizing the regression. So one thing these guys are doing that make the state test is they're kind of letting you know linear, quadratic, or exponential. Here, I already highlighted it's a linear association, so I can use a linear equation to model this function, or to model the data, not so much of the function, or I can create a function to model it. So I got 2 to 23, so on the x, this guy's going up. So if I were to graph this on the x axis, if I got something like this happening, on the x, I'm going from the number 2 to number 23, and yes, I'm using a mouse, and my writing's gonna be horrible. My numbers are at 7,000, so it's roughly like at 8,000, right? It's way up here, and they're slowly dropping. So it's one down here, one here, one here, one here, one here. So this guy's got a negative thing going on. So the guy already tells me right off the bat, right? Because 7,000, 5,000, 5,000, 4,000, 2,000, that it's negative. So it's one of these answers down here. So that being said, is it negative strong, or strong negative, or weak negative? I can use the calculator that they give us now and the new function on the calculator to help me determine this. So I'm going with Desmos. Let's see here. It gets really, really moody, and that's all I can shrink it up. I'll go to this plus sign and go to table. I'm still going to figure out what inference means. At some point, I'll get more on that, and I'll share it with everybody, right? If you're a student watching this, this test, it's heavy on the calculator, but you have to know what to do in order to use the calculator. So it's like I just keep, hey, here's a car. I have to train you how to drive the car, right? I just can't give you the car and say, drive it and go. You need lessons before you drive the car. So teachers, please don't hold back on, utilizing the calculator or students. If I zoom out enough, if I come over here and I zoom out enough, and all the way to the thousands up here, we'll see the coordinates up here. At some point, you'll see the coordinates, being plotted, and it should be plotting these for me. I don't know why they're not there. Oh, there's one of them. Oh, thousands, not hundreds. So way over here, see these guys. You really can't tell. I would have to really zoom in, really, really tight, to kind of tell that it's they're going to the right. I would have to play with the Windows settings and things like that. But one thing I can do is I can start using this add regression component to it. And it says here linear regression. I got linear association. I got linear regression. Here's my equation. And this is everything. So I'll come back to my graph paper. I'm going to reset everything. Let's change the color. Let's change it to blue. Y equals negative. Let's run this guy up. 217, right? So negative 217x. It's negative, so this graph is going down. And plus, this is really close to 8,000, right? So 8,000. So here at 8,000, it starts, and then it's coming down this way. What we need to look at really here is the R. And the R is everything. And it gives you the R. The R is negative 0.9907. That is a very strong linear regression. It is 99% aligned. It's super, super close. When you see a symbol here in front, the negative just means that the slope is negative. And all that tells me is the direction. It means going in the down direction. So this is just direction, and this is the speed. So it is at 0.99. It's almost at 1. So it's really close to being a linear function in a negative direction. If it was just 217 by itself, that would be a strong positive linear correlation, right? So this guy is strong negative. And so depending on which video you watch, it'll be a strong negative. And that's it. That's as hard as it gets, man. Utilize that new, if this stays, it's a game changer for everybody. So I love this new add-on because you can pick the regression you want to use. And for Algebra 1, it's the linear, see the quadratic, and look at quadratic. The R doesn't even pop up. So that R is everything. And then exponential. See what happens at exponential. Let's see. Maybe, I don't know what's up with there, but I know there's something up with the R. There's the R here for this one. Maybe because it's so close to being linear, that's the only time it pops up. But we'll see as we take the test what happens when it's a quadratic or an exponential function. In this case, calculator does a lot of work for us.